Welcome back. A new study suggests about 5% of the Suncoast real estate market is made up of what's called zombie foreclosures. ABC 7's Christopher Brantley joins us live from Venice with more on what these zombie homes actually are. Christopher?
Good evening. And these zombie properties are not actually homes for the undead. They are instead homes that have been abandoned. Have you ever heard of a zombie property before?
Yes, I have heard of zombie properties before.
Dan Heschmeyer is the owner of Venice's Gulf Coast Realty. He says zombie properties are unusual but not unheard of, especially since they are foreclosures. And in Florida, the average foreclosure takes 3 years.
At some point in time, the person's going to leave, the bank's stuck with the property, there's title issues, or the bank might not even know it because they don't even have the paperwork straight.
That limbo of who owns the property is zombie foreclosure. We wondered how many are around here. Heschmeyer pulled the latest home sales numbers for Sarasota County over the last 90 days.
There are 2,500 plus, 2,508, I think, something like that. But only 75 of those were bank-owned properties or actual foreclosed properties.
But the numbers break down even more from there. You see, the data collection company Attom, A-T-T-O-M, suggests only 5% of the foreclosures on the Suncoast were zombies. That means there were only 3.
We don't have an ordinance like many communities do to deal with those types of properties because maintenance and maintaining them can be an issue, and making sure the grass is mowed and things like that.
If no one is sure who owns a property and the grass begins to grow uncontrollably, the question comes in, who takes care of the zombie property?
We did do an ordinance where the city can, through the advertising, the posting, and go through a process and go out and maintain it as far as mowing the property and get that resolved sooner rather than later.
We did discover that these zombie foreclosures used to be far more prevalent. They are less prevalent right now because the housing market is better than it was in, say, 2008. That's led to that drastic decrease. Live in Venice, Christopher Brantley, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
Christopher, thank you. A mandate that ordered nursing homes in Florida to install generators will not happen anytime soon. Governor Scott put emergency rules in place after Hurricane Irma that required nursing homes and assisted living facilities to have generators capable of providing backup power for at least 4 days. Scott enacted the rules after residents at the rehabilitation center at Hollywood Hills died after Irma cut power to the center. Owners of nursing homes challenged Scott's emergency rules, and today an administrative judge ruled there is not an immediate danger that gives Scott the authority to order those facilities to install generators. Staffers working with Suncoast Congressman Tom Rooney are trying to help people in Venice recover from Hurricane Irma. Rooney, who represents Florida's 17th district and includes parts of Sarasota County, had staffers at Venice City Hall today. They met with residents to hear their concerns and offer assistance. Because the congressman doesn't have an office in the Sarasota, Venice, and Northport area, his staff is trying to reach out to meet with as many people as they can.
We're truly here to answer questions and be a resource. A lot of these folks don't know where the DRC's disaster recovery centers are, so we just try to be another resource for them to answer questions and guide them through the process.
The congressman's staff will be back at Venice City Hall on Tuesday from 9 a.m. until noon. President Trump is promising to speed up repairs to the 80-year-old dike that surrounds Lake Okeechobee. The president ordering officials to accelerate repairs to the aging earthen barrier. The Army Corps of Engineers is halfway through a $1.7 billion renovation project, which is scheduled to be complete in 2025. But Governor Rick Scott wants it to be finished by 2022. That would require spending about $200 million at the project each year, which is a lot more than the $50 to $150 million that has been budgeted annually over the last decade. The state of Florida could spend nearly $1 million to keep bears away from neighborhoods. 8 counties and 2 homeowners associations have applied for state money. The request totaled nearly $1 million, with just over $500,000 available from the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission. The program uses money generated by a 2015 bear hunt and the sale of the Conserve Wildlife license plates. The communities applying for more money must have ordinances requiring trash cans to be secured.
In other areas that we've done this in the past, they've had up to 95% reduction in conflicts. So we feel confident that once these cans start getting out there, we're going to see similar results.
The evaluation process also considers incidents of bears in communities, proposed matching funds, and whether money will actually help reduce human-bear conflicts. A decision on the request will be announced next month. Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan is at Boo Fest on Main Street in Lakewood Ranch, where people are hearing live music, costume contest, and a spectacular maze. Bob, sounds like a fun night.
It is a fun night. There's a lot going on here for the family. Courtney Callahar is now joining me with her beautiful daughter, Brooklyn.
Not my daughter.
That's not your daughter? Well, I just made it your daughter. You guys are both beautiful. How can you?
I know.
Courtney, what's going on here today?
We are having a Halloween festival out here on Main Street. There's tons of activities. There's games, there's bounce house, rock wall, arts and crafts, food trucks, tons of stuff going on.
They're painting rocks right behind us here. Who is Brooklyn then? You just pick her off the street here?
One of my dancers.
Okay.
I own Powerhouse Dance in Sarasota, and she's one of my littlest dancers that I have.
Okay, 5 years old, right, Brooklyn? All right, now you guys are going to be dancing here too as well, a little performance?
We're not dancing tonight, but there's numerous schools and dance studios in our community that are out tonight performing. We're just kind of doing a little dance party over by our area.
Sounds good, and they're going to do some reading here on stage too, right?
Yeah, they're going to be doing some ghost stories, so yeah.
Pretty scary creatures right there, but this is a lot of fun here, obviously, for the family to come out. Weather couldn't be better right now as well.
It's beautiful.
It is beautiful. Let's go to the maps to show you a beautiful shot out on Sarasota Bay. Looks like clear skies right now and not much going on as far as any kind of rain. Courtney, so you should be happy. I know you helped organize this event. You were on The View earlier talking about how wonderful this is for the families to come on out and go to some of the booths and actually do some trick-or-treating as well, right?
Oh, absolutely. All the stores are open all night too, and everyone's dressed up. It's just a fun time.
Okay, very good. You gonna have a good time, Brooklyn? All right, yeah. Good seeing you. I tell you, come on out. Lakewood Ranch goes from 6 until 9, right?
Yeah,
6 until 9. It's already starting right here with some painting of the rocks. Come on out. A lot of folks all dressed up and ready to go. It's a lot of fun. Look at that butterfly right there. Hi. We'll have more in our weather forecast just in a little bit. Scott, back to you.
All right, Bob, thank you so much. Looks like a nice night for a spectacular event. Secretary of Defense James Mattis is on the ground in South Korea, pledging America's alliance to the South as concerns over North Korea's nuclear program continue to grow. Mattis visiting the Demilitarized zone, the thin sliver of land separating the warring countries of North and South Korea. His visit comes as tensions between North Korea and the United States threatens to hit a breaking point. North Korea's series of escalating nuclear and missile tests, the country's recent threat to test a hydrogen bomb above ground, and an aggressive war of words between President Trump and Kim Jong-un are fueling fears that any misstep could cause a catastrophic response. But Mattis says the U.S. does not want any more bloodshed.
Our goal is not war, but rather the complete, verifiable, and irreversible denuclearization of the Korean Peninsula.
Mattis is visiting the region ahead of the president, who is expected to touch down in South Korea early next month in what the administration is calling a good faith effort. Well, it seems that some of the unanswered questions regarding the JFK assassination are going to remain unanswered, at least for a little while longer. The government was expected to release more than 3,000 previously classified documents Thursday, but in a last-minute decision, hundreds of those remain classified.
We only got a very small fraction of the secret documents that we were expecting.
The more material they hold back, the more suspicious people become that they're hiding something.
Among the discoveries in the release files, the CIA considered mafia hits on Cuban President Fidel Castro, and the FBI received a phone call from a person who threatened to kill Lee Harvey Oswald one day before Kennedy's assassin was himself shot and killed. There's a chance more information will be released in 2018. President Trump ordered government agencies to reconsider the redactions over the next 5 months. The president will then have another month to review the agency's recommendations. New developments tonight involving superstar golfer Tiger Woods and his DUI case. Woods pleading guilty to reckless driving in Palm Beach County today. He'll spend a year on probation and pay a $250 fine in court costs. Woods also agreed to enter a diversion program, but he has already met some of the program's requirements, completing 50 hours of community service at the Tiger Woods Foundation. 5 months ago, Woods was found passed out in his Mercedes with prescription drugs and marijuana in his system. Prosecutors dropped his driving under the influence charge, and the judge warned him to stay out of trouble. Still to come in your Suncoast News tonight, more jobs taken over by robots. We'll have more on Walmart's plans to get things done quicker and more efficiently. That story coming up.
For the last decade, S&S Motorsports of Sarasota has built custom high-performance vehicles for demanding clients worldwide. They're now bringing their 50-plus years of combined build expertise to the parts business. SRQ Performance Parts is your one-stop shop for all your performance parts and accessories.
Did you know that Sarasota County was the first in Florida to be recognized as an age-friendly community? Whether you're 22 or 82, we strive to be the best place to live, work, and play. A community rich with opportunities and things to do for people of all ages. On Saturday, October 28th, we're advancing this movement with a free community event featuring live entertainment and hands-on experiences. You won't want to miss our entire community coming together for an age-friendly festival presented by the Patterson Foundation.
Hi, I'm Chef Bob. Watch Aprons in the Kitchen every Wednesday morning on ABC 7, where we'll be serving up the most awesome dishes. Then stop by your neighborhood Publix, pick up the recipe card and all the ingredients.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. Our promise means a new car you'll love. If not, return it for one you do. At Sarasota Ford, we promise live market pricing. We monitor national pricing on our entire inventory, so you get the best deal. In fact, we guarantee it. Bring us any competitor's ad, and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
I'm calling in regards about my mother, and I'm here, and I just want to thank you because it saved my mother's life yesterday. And I'd like to know the names of the people that came in and saved her so I could call and thank them. And she's doing fine. It's a wonderful thing. Thank you.
When you fall and cannot get up, an accident can turn into a tragedy. But with Life Alert, one touch of a button can get you help fast. Life Alert saves a person from a catastrophe every 10 minutes.
Life Alert is a lifesaver. If it weren't for Life Alert, I wouldn't be sitting here today.
For a free Life Alert brochure, call 1-800-652-3012. That's 1-800-652-3012. Call now, 1-800-652-3012. For a free brochure, call 1-800-652-3012.
It's no small wonder anybody loves it all.
I just love art that moves me.
No small,
I mean really moves me.
One.
Sunset Fiat of Sarasota presents No Small Wonder. High performance style. Let the art of Fiat move you.
Walmart is known for its greeters and unique shoppers, but this time robots are taking the spotlight. The retailer is using robots to do tasks like scan for out-of-stock items, incorrect prices, and missing labels. Right now, Walmart is testing robots in a couple of stores in Arkansas and California, but the company hopes to have more robots in at least 50 stores by the end of January. How about that? Let's get a check now on First Alert traffic. Drivers heading south on I-75 still seeing some delays, and then northbound lanes as well between Fruitville and University Parkway. Otherwise, things are looking pretty good for a Friday evening on the Suncoast. Boo Fest is in full swing on Main Street in Lakewood Ranch. Let's get back now to Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan with more on our great weather for this event tonight. Bob?
Yes, Scott, not too scary here. Beautiful weather right now, beautiful clear skies and low humidity. You know, sometimes this time of year, putting on a costume can be a little daunting considering how the humidity can be pretty high. Look at this little guy right there. All right. What is his name?
Dominic.
And what kind of costume he's got on today?
Chase from Paw Patrol.
See, I don't know that. How you doing, Dominic? You say trick or treat?
That's right.
How about you?
Trick or treat.
There you go. You guys picking up some good treats?
Yes.
All right. This is fun, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. So much fun.
Yeah, you got to keep an eye on it. Yeah, the kids are all dressed up and all ready to go. Come on out. Begins right now and goes until 9 o'clock tonight. Lots of different booths. Even the dog is dressed up. How you doing? How you doing? Good. All right. Hey, yeah. Doing good right there. It's a great time. I tell you what, and you couldn't ask for better weather, as I said. Looks like it'll stay that way through the night, too. High pressure dominating our weather. Van Ways' webcam showing generally fair skies overhead, and looks as though high pressure will get kicked out of here tomorrow and allow some clouds and some possibility of some rain to move into the weather picture. The rain chance really goes up tomorrow afternoon to 50%. So it's at 50%, a much higher percentage down to our south. That's where that tropical system will have more of an impact. As far as temperatures go right now, comfortable out there for football Friday night under clear skies. So football Friday night, although it started out kind of wet this season, things have really improved as of late. And the Gulf water temperature now has cooled down to 76. So almost a 10-degree swing there in the water temperature just in the last 6 days. Dew point temperatures are a little higher than they have been, in the mid-50s, but still comfortable at this point. And we are looking for generally fair skies throughout the overnight with low temperatures. Not as cool as the past couple of nights, but still we'll see them dropping down into basically the low 60s to mid 60s near the beaches, which is fairly typical for this time of year. Some upper 50s east of the interstate. We are anticipating temperatures to be even warmer still tomorrow night with upper 60s expected. But then a cold front moves through right in time too. This cold front, couldn't ask for a better time of this front to move through because it's going to carry that tropical system down to our south, well east of our area, looks like. And you can see that front now making its way through Louisiana and stretching off into the northern portions of Mississippi tonight. That will bring us a chance for a few scattered storms tomorrow, late afternoon and evening, but the tropical weather, I think, stays well to our south. Temperature right now, as you saw, sunny, and temperatures in the mid to upper 70s across the region. Rainfall, no rain to report. It should stay dry throughout tonight and tomorrow morning, and then showers coming into the weather picture tomorrow afternoon and evening with the possibility of a few scattered thunderstorms in the mix. So there's that tropical system. Now we're going to see this possibly develop into a tropical storm. 80% chance of that happening over the next 24 to 48 hours. It's getting a little bit better organized south of Cuba now, and most of the models are suggesting that it's going to move off to the north and then get picked up by the cold front on Saturday and carried to the east of our area on Sunday. You can see it right there making its way through the panhandle, or at least the western portion of Cuba at that point, and then carried off to the east. Well, here's the boating forecast for us tomorrow. We are going to see winds and seas pick up, but not until tomorrow late afternoon. Seas will be running right around 2 feet with a light chop on the bays and inland waters. As far as the water temperature goes, there it is, 76 degrees, and the UV index will be a little lower tomorrow due to the increased cloud cover that we are anticipating. The extended forecast is calling for a better chance for scattered showers and storms tomorrow afternoon. Turns windy and cool on Sunday, and looks good for Halloween on Tuesday. And then we warm up after that. Well, a great weekend last weekend with Moat Marine Aquaculture on Fruitville, where they taught a lot of kids how to fish. The captains were on hand. They got free fishing rods as well. They're becoming stewards of our lovely environment here, and the captains were out teaching them how to tie knots and about all the aspects of fishing. They also got a gift bag as they took off and wrapped it up last weekend. And it's all part of, by the way, the Snook Shindig. Now, Minnesota Operation Support Troops, November 10th, 7 a.m. That's going to be going on as well. September 10th, that's a great event that takes place. Now, here's a look at what's happening with the fish. The fish have been caught, and some of them have been pretty big. Captain Alan Roth has caught this huge snook, at least on his boat. And then on top of that, Nicole with a big flounder. Coach Steve Herrick getting that with Beach Fishing Adventures. And then this is a great photo right there. Jude, Breakwater Charters, getting that one. And then we have, again, of course, Steve taking Brad and Aaron out, catching some nice flounder there as well. A big event taking place on the 2nd and 3rd November. That's the Snook Shindig. It had been pushed back because of all the storms that were out in the Gulf, but remember, that's the 2nd and 3rd, I believe, or 3rd or 4th, I can't remember exactly, but you'll find out. It's the weekend, Friday and Saturday. Saturday at 5:30 is when everything wraps up with a big awards dinner there at Moat Marine. Well, much more in our forecast coming up a little bit later at 6 o'clock. Back to you, Scott.
All right, Bob, have fun out there. We'll see you in a little bit. Thanks so much. All the fun you can experience this weekend on the Sun Coast, coming up next.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
Get the lowest prices of the year during the Ram Power Days event going on now at Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota. Don't just settle for what's available at a smaller lot. Come shop the Suncoast's largest selection of Ram trucks. Get maximum cargo space and more comfort with a new Ram Quad Cab at rock bottom pricing. Or spread out in your spacious new Ram Crew Cab and save up to $10,000. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota.
I heard about the Detoli Cancer Center through friends of mine who had been treated here and were very pleased with the treatment.
If there is prostate cancer, we at the Detoli Cancer Center will find it using 3D color flow Doppler ultrasound.
And that helped precisely identify where my cancer was. I can tell you that you will not find a finer, more professional team of clinicians anywhere in the world.
The following message is brought to you by Mesobook.com.
People who have been diagnosed with mesothelioma have many questions. How did I get this disease? What are my treatment options? How will this affect my loved ones? You need answers, which is why we offer a free book written by medical professionals who have treated mesothelioma.
Call toll-free at 1-800-777-1366 or go to Mesobook.com.
Why settle for less? Get more for your money at Sunset Subaru in Sarasota. Subaru is the best overall brand for 2 years running and the most trusted brand for 3 years running, according to Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com. Right now, you can lease one of Subaru's most versatile vehicles, the Subaru Crosstrek, for as little as $199 a month, or get 2.9% financing with complimentary maintenance included. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
Check out My Suncoast Dining on mysuncoast.com for Chef Judy's favorite recipes, cooking tips and trends, dining blogs, step-by-step videos, and Suncoast Restaurant Guide. You'll find it all at mysuncoast.com/dining.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
Already thinking about what you want to do this weekend? There's a lot happening here on the Suncoast. The first of its kind, Age-Friendly Sarasota Festival is bringing together more than 100 exhibits to promote age-friendly planning and practices that are incorporated throughout the community. That festival will run from 9 until 4 tomorrow at the Sarasota County Fairgrounds and Roberts Arena on Ringling Boulevard. And the American Cancer Society is also hosting its annual Making Strides Against Breast Cancer Walk tomorrow. The walk tries to raise awareness and funds to save lives from breast cancer. It will take place at Nathan Benderson Park in Sarasota. Registration begins at 7 a.m. The walk begins at 9. And make sure you wear some pink. Feeling jazzy? The 21st annual Giving Hunger the Blues Music Festival is kicking off a full day of live music on Sarasota Bay Saturday. Proceeds will go towards feeding kids in our community. To date, Giving Hunger the Blues Foundation has raised more than $1.6 million. The festival will run from noon until 9:30 p.m. at the Van Wezel Performing Arts Hall. Tickets are $20 per person online, $25 at the gate. And you can get into the Halloween spirit with a spooky street party in downtown Bradenton. The party will kick off on Main Street at 5 o'clock tomorrow evening with a costume contest. The free family-friendly event will also have live music, arts and crafts. You can also try out your Halloween costume for the big night of trick or treating. There is a lot going on, so take your pick tomorrow and have fun. And we'll be right back with more news and your forecast for the weekend. Stay with us.
What to do when your heating or air conditioning needs service or, heaven forbid, replacement? Call Air Now today. We've been serving Sarasota and Manatee County since 1946. We offer $49.95 tune-ups, lease or finance options, and remember, service today or it's free.
Is your old garage door stuck or broken? Would a new one give you a lift? Let Precision Door Overhead Garage Door Service of Sarasota come to the rescue with prompt and affordable repair service. Replacement doors come with an array of styles and colors, and they are rated to meet and exceed Florida standards. From estimates to installation, your satisfaction is our priority. If you're not 100% satisfied with any product, service, or installation, we will make it right, because Precision Door Service is a name you can trust.